There's a powder that costs less than $1 that dissolves 15-year-old oil stains from concrete garage floors. Not lightens them, not hides them, dissolves them permanently. The same powder that military mechanics used to strip grease from aircraft hangars during World War II. The same compound that industrial factories relied on for decades to degrease warehouse floors overnight. It penetrates the pores of concrete and pulls oil out from the inside, like a magnet extracting iron from sand. One application on a Saturday morning, and stains that survived 10 winters vanish before your eyes. No epoxy coating, no contractor, no resurfacing, no pressure washer rental. A single box from the hardware store shelf, a bucket of hot water, and a stiff bristle brush. Total cost, less than $1 per application. But the epoxy floor coating industry generates over $2 billion every single year. They need you to believe that oil stains on concrete are permanent. They need you to accept that the only solution is a $3,000 to $7,000 professional coating. They did not hide this powder because it failed. They buried it because it worked too well. A product that costs pennies and eliminates the problem they profit from cannot be allowed to exist in your awareness. This is the story of the $1 powder that the garage floor industry prayed you would never find. Welcome to Forbidden Camping. If you're not subscribed yet, hit subscribe and the bell. This is where we dig up what the industry buried and hand it back to the people who deserve it. Now let me take you back to where this powder was born. In 1842, a German chemist named Justus von Liebig was studying the chemistry of phosphorus compounds in his laboratory at the University of Gießen. He discovered that certain phosphate salts had an extraordinary ability to break molecular bonds in grease and organic residue. His research laid the foundation for what would become trisodium phosphate, a white crystalline powder with a pH above 12 on the alkaline scale. By the early 1900s, TSP had become the backbone of industrial cleaning across America and Europe. Factories used it to strip oil from machinery parts before assembly. Railroad workshops soaked engine components in TSP baths to dissolve decades of built-up locomotive grease. Shipyard crews scrubbed steel decks with TSP solution before applying protective coatings to naval vessels. Military maintenance hangars used it to degrease aircraft engines after every combat mission during both World Wars. The powder was so effective that it became the standard cleaning compound issued to United States military bases worldwide. Not a specialty product, not a luxury chemical, the default solution for every heavy-duty degreasing task in the country. By 1950, nearly every American household had a box of TSP under the kitchen sink. Housewives used it to clean oven grease, strip wallpaper paste, and prepare walls for fresh paint. Contractors mixed it with water to wash concrete foundations before sealing. Auto mechanics dissolved transmission fluid stains from workshop floors in minutes with a simple TSP solution. It was cheap, it was everywhere, and it worked on virtually every surface that oil could touch. Then something changed. In the 1970s, environmental scientists discovered that phosphates from household detergents were causing massive algal blooms in American lakes and rivers. The phosphorus acted like fertilizer for aquatic plants, choking waterways and killing fish populations across the Great Lakes region. Legislators responded by banning phosphates from laundry detergents and eventually from dishwasher soaps. By 2010, 17 states had implemented mandatory bans on phosphate-containing dish detergents. The word phosphate became synonymous with environmental damage in the mind of the average American consumer. And here is where the story takes the turn that the industry does not want you to hear. TSP was never actually banned for cleaning concrete and hard surfaces. The bans targeted detergents that entered the wastewater system through dishwashers and washing machines. Using TSP to clean your garage floor, your driveway, your patio concrete, that remained perfectly legal everywhere in the country. But the public did not know that. The word banned echoed through hardware store aisles, and suddenly nobody was buying TSP anymore. The boxes gathered dust on shelves, then quietly disappeared from prominent displays. Not because they were illegal, because the perception of illegality was more powerful than the truth. And the moment TSP vanished from public consciousness, the epoxy coating industry exploded. This video is just the surface. I've collected everything the floor coating industry does not want you to know, all inside the complete Forbidden Camping Vault, the Forbidden Firecraft Manual with techniques that military units used and that are now classified as dangerous, the Lost Rations Cookbook with preservation methods that work without refrigeration and without electricity, the complete off-grid blueprint with shelter systems that cost nothing and outperform $1,000 equipment, the 72-hour blackout checklist that every household needs before the next power failure hits, plus the full garage restoration guide with every degreasing method they tried to bury. And this is only the beginning. Over 10 guides in one place. No fluff, straight to the point. The link is in the description. But stay right here. The video is just getting started, and the data is about to get brutal. Let me show you the chemistry of what happens when TSP meets an oil stain that has been soaking into concrete for 15 years. Concrete is not solid the way most people imagine. Under a microscope, concrete is a landscape of microscopic pores and capillary channels that act like tiny sponges. When motor oil drips onto your garage floor, it does not just sit on the surface. The oil molecules are drawn downward through capillary action, penetrating as deep as 1 to 2 inches into the concrete over time. That is why scrubbing the surface with regular soap never works on old stains. You're only cleaning the top layer while the oil reservoir sits deep inside the concrete matrix below. TSP changes the equation entirely. Trisodium phosphate dissolved in hot water creates a highly alkaline solution with a pH between 12 and 13. At that alkalinity, the solution breaks the molecular bonds that hold oil molecules together inside the concrete pores. The oil loses its grip on the mineral structure of the concrete and begins migrating upward toward the surface. Combined with an absorbent poultice of baking soda or diatomaceous earth, the dissolved oil is physically drawn out and captured. The paste dries overnight, and when you sweep it away the next morning, the powder is dark brown, saturated with the oil it extracted. The concrete beneath is clean, gray, and uniform, as if the stain never existed. Researchers at multiple universities have confirmed that alkaline degreasing agents like TSP are among the most effective treatments for hydrocarbon contamination in porous concrete. The chemistry is not complicated, it is not experimental, it is not new. It has been proven and documented for over a century. The Family Handyman published step-by-step guides using TSP poultice methods back in 2004. Bob Vila's team rated TSP as one of the most effective concrete cleaning agents available to consumers. This old house featured TSP as a go-to solution for heavy-duty degreasing on masonry surfaces. The information has always been there, buried under pages of sponsored epoxy advertisements. If you have made it this far, you already know more about concrete cleaning than 99% of homeowners in America. Subscribe and share this with someone who's about to spend $5,000 on an epoxy floor they do not need. Everything the coating industry buried is inside the complete Forbidden Camping Vault. Link in the description. Now stay with me, because the next section is the one that should make you angry. The global epoxy floor coating market was valued at over $2.4 billion in 2024. In the United States alone, the floor coatings market reached nearly $2 billion that same year. Companies like Sherwin-Williams, PPG Industries, RPM International, and BASF dominate this space with massive advertising budgets. The residential garage epoxy coating segment is one of the fastest growing areas in the entire coatings industry. A professional epoxy garage floor installation for a standard 2-car garage costs between $3,000 and $7,000. Even the do-it-yourself epoxy kits sold at Home Depot and Lowe's run between $250 and $500 per box. These corporations spend millions on advertising campaigns, showing gleaming showroom garage floors with metallic flake finishes. Every sponsored video, every home improvement show segment, every hardware store display pushes the same message. Your garage floor is ruined and only epoxy can save it. And here is the part that the coating industry will never tell you in their marketing materials. Those DIY epoxy kits frequently peel, bubble, and delaminate within 1 to 2 years of application. The concrete surface was never properly degreased before coating, and the epoxy loses adhesion wherever old oil residue remains. Ironically, the product that would have solved this problem, TSP, costs less than $1 per use. But if every homeowner knew that a simple alkaline powder could restore their garage floor to factory gray, the entire epoxy industry would lose its largest customer base overnight. You cannot patent trisodium phosphate. It is a basic inorganic chemical compound. You cannot create a proprietary version that forces the consumer to buy refills or accessories. You cannot build a subscription model around a powder that costs $8 for a box that lasts 20 applications. The entire business model of the floor coating industry depends on one single belief in the mind of the homeowner: that oil stains on concrete are permanent and require expensive professional intervention. TSP destroys that belief for less than the price of a cup of coffee, and that is why you have never seen a single epoxy company mention it. Now here's exactly what to do. Go to your local Home Depot, Lowe's, or Ace Hardware and buy a box of real trisodium phosphate powder. Make sure the label says trisodium phosphate, not TSP substitute, not phosphate, free TSP alternative. The real product in the original formula is what you need for serious concrete degreasing. A standard box costs between $5 and $8 and contains enough powder for more than 20 applications. Step 1, sweep your garage floor thoroughly to remove all loose dust, dirt, and debris. Step 2, wet the stained area with hot water from a bucket or garden hose. Step 3, for light stains that are less than a year old, dissolve half a cup of TSP into 1 gallon of hot water. Pour the solution directly over the oil stain and scrub with a stiff nylon bristle brush. Do not use a wire brush on concrete because the metal fibers leave behind rust marks that create new stains. Let the solution sit on the surface for 20 to 30 minutes while the alkaline compound penetrates the pores. Then rinse thoroughly with clean water and let the concrete dry. For heavy stains that have been soaking into the concrete for 5, 10, or even 15 years, you need the poultice method. Mix 1 ounce of TSP with 1 cup of hot water in a small bucket. Add baking soda or diatomaceous earth until the mixture forms a thick, creamy paste. Spread the paste over the stain in a layer about a 1/4 inch thick, covering the entire affected area generously. Cover the paste with a sheet of plastic wrap to prevent it from drying too quickly. The plastic traps moisture and extends the chemical reaction time, allowing the TSP to penetrate deeper into the concrete. Leave the poultice in place for 24 hours minimum. During those hours, the alkaline solution is dissolving the oil molecules inside the concrete while the absorbent powder draws them upward. After 24 hours, remove the plastic and let the paste dry completely. When you sweep away the dried poultice, the powder will be dark brown or black, visibly saturated with the oil it extracted from the concrete. The concrete beneath will be noticeably cleaner, lighter, and more uniform in color. For stains older than a decade, you may need 2 or 3 applications to fully extract all the oil from deep within the pores. Each application pulls more residue from deeper layers until the concrete returns to its original gray appearance. I need to be honest with you about one thing. Some extremely old stains on very porous concrete may leave a faint shadow even after multiple treatments. The concrete may look slightly different from surrounding untreated areas because decades of oil exposure can alter the mineral composition at depth. But the difference between a faint ghost of a stain and the black oil lake you started with is night and day. And even that faint shadow can be minimized by treating the entire floor rather than individual spots. Now do the math. 1 box of TSP at $8 gives you more than 20 treatments. Each treatment costs less than 40 cents. A professional epoxy coating for the same garage floor costs between $3,000 and $7,000. A single afternoon of work with TSP and a brush saves you between $2,999 and $6,999. Real estate agents consistently report that a clean, uniform garage floor adds between $5,000 and $10,000 in perceived home value during showings. You're not just saving money on a coating you never needed, you're increasing your home value with a product that costs less than a single cup of coffee per application. The powder did not disappear because it stopped working. It disappeared because it worked so well that an entire industry had to pretend it did not exist. For over a century, TSP was the standard degreasing agent in every factory, every military base, and every American home. Then the phosphate scare gave the coating industry the perfect smokescreen to bury it from public memory. The chemistry did not change. The regulations did not ban it for concrete use, and the results are still the same as they were in 1942. The only thing that changed was your awareness. And now that awareness is back. This knowledge did not die, it was waiting for someone to open the vault. If this video made a difference, subscribe and share it with every homeowner you know. Share it before your neighbor spends $5,000 on epoxy coating they never needed. Every share preserves what the industry tried to erase. The next vault opens soon, and what is inside is even heavier.